Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. Welcome to round 3 of Slipstream International World Series, even though the title of the service is round 2. Today we are at Oulton Park for a new format of racing that we have implemented this year that mixes within the middle of the season some sprint races. So here we are. I think we are in the middle of the qualifying session of the the amateur bracket, the series. So while we look at it, I need to put a few more things on. So I will mute and put some music, and I will be back. are back. We have just, I think, finished the AM qualifying, and we're gonna go commenting the Pro qualifying. Currently, looks like the start of the AM will be with Sedivi on top, Graziosi on second, Schneider third, Okremenko on fourth, Ravaneski on fifth, Stevens on sixth, Barnett on seventh, Wayne Royers, I don't know why Ravaneski is still outside, by the way. Anyway, Royers eighth, now he's getting a yellow flag, okay, he's stopping, and Quarantotto on ninth. So, let's go with the Pro guys. We're having a very evenly split grid today. 10 and, well, 9 and 11. Let's focus on our current title holder, Mattia Porta. And I'm saying we don't have anyone new, so everything is fairly ready. I'm gonna try a noise suppression filter to avoid background noise, so I'm gonna test it out in just a second. I'm gonna mute music and the game to hear me back on YouTube, so don't get freaked out when you limit them, okay? Alright, let's see, testing. Do we hear any background noise? Alright, let's see, testing. Do we hear any background noise? Alright, let's see, testing. Do we hear any background noise? That's weird, why would they hear me back? Oh, right, because of the input of the sound into the game. Sounds good though, so we can move on back to this that we had. Right, that was actually right, so let's get on with our current standings. Mattia Porta obviously placed very dominating first, currently leading Cactus by 2/10. Cactus, who's finally I have the skin for. It's gone in for white and red. He dropped the national colors he was wearing last year's with the Lithuanian flag. Now he's improving his lap, but so is Porta. Then on fourth we have Christian Granero, and right behind third boss. So they're gonna likely be the top four guys. And I'm wondering, where do we have David Ferran? He hasn't finished a damn lap yet. That is not damn Ferran, that's Granero. For some reason the game is looking funny. I'm looking at the replays though of the game directly there. Alright, there we go. Now I'm seeing what I'm looking at. Or rather, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah, right, so top 3, most people improving. In fact, most people Garcia Porta currently. We have Zarenpa, Matthias Zarenpa, currently on first with 133.145 on his BMW number 230. Very, very wide car. It's about overtaking him. Also having his skin, very good looking one. Improving 3 further tenths. He's about to finish the lap. He improves, he will widen the gap with currently Liam Curran, who is 133.242. Let's see what Zarenpa can do here, staying within the limits, improving 1/10.5. Not the best last turns, and he nails a perfectly rounded 132. Now Liam Curran is improving enough to pass him and goes under 133. With Mattia Porta coming also halfway his lap with 2.5 tenths improvement, which would not be enough at this point to make a gain of position. And way behind in the grid, we have Ron Chandler on 34s with no improvement similarly coming. Paul Herster the same. Patrick as well in an odd position, in the pro bracket is currently sitting 17th with very mild improvement halfway his lap, with Graniero actually pushing him from behind. It's gonna probably screw up the lap from Graniero, who's now dropping, well, he was not improving before anyway, but now he's going worse. We have Bosic, Cotalesa, and Moss currently improving laps halfway the grid. And on the top we have Porta about to close it with 2 tenths improvement. Also not enabling him any position gain, but widening the gap with Graniero. We currently have only 150 minutes left, which means it's 2 laps for those that will be able to finish the lap within a few turns. That's up to driver 43, which is, who's 43? It's Liam Curran. We'll have 2 more laps. No, well, maybe if he does 2 perfect laps, he will have for 2. Everyone else ahead of him is gonna be able to do 2 laps, but already Paul Hester is his last lap after he crosses the line. He's improving half a second, so it's a great performance as of now, driving him back to 134 for almost around the 34s. That is an 8th position, which, you know, all right, he's giving up. He's not gonna give a last lap. Ahead we have Bosic currently on 7th, a yellow flag for Porta, who will not do any last lap, as well as Paul Hester. So we have Moss and Bosic improving. Liam Curran is currently keeping the lap perfectly flat versus last, well, not anymore after the last turn, before he versus his best. And Matek, he was improving the lap. He had some troubles on that. And he aborts. He aborts the lap. Careful, move out, man. Someone's coming. Bosic coming through. He did not this time. Continues improving. He might be able to overtake Graniero and Cotalesa if he closes the lap properly. And here he comes, 3.5 tenths improvement, and goes on to 5th. Great job. Cotalesa abandons. We have still Graniero out with an improvement on 1/10. Could overtake Cotalesa if he completes the lap, but there's still a way to go because he just started it. Zarenpa on his last turn, he would need to get a 10th out of this turn to overtake Liam Curran, but it's not gonna be possible. He will consolidate. Jeez. Number 2. And we have Cactus on 4th, not improving the lap, so nothing much to see here. Batek improving half a second. that would be enough to put him one position ahead of Ocremento and Graniero. 3/10 improvement. That would place him 5th ahead of Bosic if he doesn't make any mistake. Lost a 10th on that last turn. Down to the straight. Now mile turn left. Lost another half a bit. Down to the braking. Turning right. One more straight and then one more turn, and we'll see where he is. He's currently improving 3.5 tenths. 4 in this braking zone. Very well done. I think it's just, yeah, exactly. So back to 3.5, and that's gonna place him 5th. Well done. No, 4th by 20 tenths. No, 20 tenths. 20 thousandths. Very good. We have the final grid for the race today, which starts with Liam Curran and Saad Empa on the first lane. That's gonna be one more for Liam Curran. I think last week he also started way up top, so I'm gonna actually check that out right now. Standings. Well, it's the standings that I want to see. No, I want to see races, results, and last week's qualifying was indeed Liam Curran first and Matías Arenta second. We repeat. Last week we had Graniero on 3rd, now we have it on 4th, and Porta gained 2 positions. Now, from qualifying to results, obviously, things change. And Sarempa took over Liam Curran last week, and there was no change on 3rd. Now let's see what happens this week. Things are pretty packed for the qualifying. What's the word for the qualifying for the grid, man? Anyway, so today we are missing the Winkler guys. We are missing Lucas Keys as well, and we are missing Rumjatsev from the most relevant drivers on the pro bracket. And on the AM bracket we have Graziosi still there, Sedivi. We are missing Nikaning apparently. We have Mark Stevens. No, we don't have it. No, yeah, there he is, yeah. And Daniel Olerer also not there. Okremenko is there. Rabaneski is there. Priolo, I think I have not seen him today. And Jack Colburn is also not there. Cameron Haas, I think, quit the league. And Lou Heskett is also not there. Wayne Rogers is there. Alright, so that was the bracket. And now finalizing the roundup of how we are gonna start the race today. We have on the second line Porta and Graniero. Very tight fight as well last week there. It was very fun to watch. And then seconds. On round three, on the third lane of the grid, we have Cactus and Bosic. Bosic, very, very nice start.
20 seconds.
Coming up from last week's result, which was a bit bad for.
10 seconds.
Oh, was it bad for? Oh no, it was the first race that Cactus messed up badly. And Bosic, who didn't race with us last week. And then on the fourth row, we have Cotelesa and Moss. Moss was the one that had an unfortunate last week. Hopefully this one goes better. Was unlucky. And on the fifth row, to close the first half of the grid, we have Paul Hester and Sedivi. That's where we see the first driver from the AM bracket. And then we go on to Rob Chandler and Graziosi, Andreas Schneider and Okramenko. Lost my mouse. Artyom. Oh wow, Artyom, like in the Metro games. The protagonist is called Artyom. then on to the next one, which is Ondrej Batek and Johnny Ravaneski. And then we have Mark Stevens and Alan Barnett. I think Alan Barnett might be a new driver. Let's see. But I don't know. Well, he just did not start last week, but well, so he's effectively new. I know he drove the first race, so my bad. So he's not new. And then we have, and I just lost once again the order, Guarantoto and Rogers for 19th and 20th. So, we're gonna go into position. I'm gonna change the music to something a bit more encouraging for driving. Queuing up on 2 straight. That's absolutely not the right music.
Green light.
Stop it, and green light, here we go. On to the first turn, looking at Graniero's camera with Sarenpa. Let me check this to helicopter view. I think no incidents so far. Let's go look into the back. Right now, no yellow flags. Everything in order here. Actually, helicam on British tracks is really not the best because of how narrow is the track and the angle that the helicopter takes, but we see no changes in first and second. I think the game is a bit drunk here, as per the tracker tells me that there are changes, but I don't think there were. And we have Porta and Graniero. Did that change? I think that might have changed actually. Then Cottezella took over Bosic. That's absolutely a change. And Sedivi overtook Paul Hesser. Could it be? I'm not sure. Nonetheless, we also saw Andreas Schneider falling a couple of positions. First yellow flag. Things under control there, but Andreas Schneider lost 4 positions. Batek gains 1 and Okamenko as well. Ooh, careful there. I think that was Mark Stevens going wide on his Red Bull Ferrari. Isn't that an ironic thing? And then Wayne Rogers. There's so many Ferraris, I need to... Ooh, 4 of them in a row together. I don't know which one is which by memory, but Andreas Schneider, I think, is number 45. We'll go into TV cam. He's the one that drove 5 positions, and Wayne Rogers went from last to 16th, gaining 4 positions in that lemon yellow Ferrari. Going on to Ravaneski's ass right now, and I think we have seen something dropping. Drive-through for number 43. What? No way. What did you do, Liam Karen? That might not be correct. Let me check on the chat. What happened?
Maybe.
Liam?
I don't know. Apparently I was in the wrong place, but I wasn't.
Yeah, no, I have seen it on the control app that it showed that like you lost a position, or no, you gained a position. I'm gonna clear out for you, okay?
Oh, okay, cool. That makes my life easier.
Yeah, because on the stream was obvious that you were okay.
Okay,
but
cool.
the game was obviously... Ooh, careful. Anyway, yeah, we'll see if I remember how to do this. All right, so it seems like, as we were saying, the game was showing like Liam Curran, and actually, you know, I will show you maybe so that there is no monkey business happening here. Where's the race control is desktop? Look at this. So you see here it shows that Liam Curran gained a position, but we all know he started first. So clearly the game understood that there was something going on, or rather that he thought he was placed second or the other way around. But again, it was not what had to happen. So that drive-through is for wrong position, but it doesn't apply. So I'm gonna put you on the broadcasting camera of Stiff while I try to remove the what's the name? The penalty from.
There,
So just 1 second.
don't panic.
There you go. And we're gonna actually aim at him. And then I'm going to. Where are you, cactus? Here. Helicam so you guys see more things. Done. We can go back onto our round of checking how things are going with the guys. So starting with Steve. Currently, man, your tires are always uneven. So he's running, well, now fairly even fronts, slightly cold on the rights. But the the back left is on low pressure, or... Oh, yeah, what happened there? Oh, yeah, what happened there, mate?
Left side.
Oof. Now, look who's coming through is Kurt Moss. He yielded the turn there. Wow. Obviously, I don't understand what Steve said, but he is upset. It might have been that someone touched him. I could try to check what the log said about contact. Let's see. Contact between 48 and 45, but I don't think these are the guys, right? So who you are? 48. No. Raleski, yellow flag. Yep. So 48 and 45, that is Snyder and Quarantotto, interestingly. So nothing got tracked on in terms of contact. Batek now also having, let's go back to regular view. Let's see what's going on with Batek. Now Kamengo is coming right behind him, but he's going to try to rejoin. Careful! Oh, keep it straight. Alright. So, quick recap of where we are. Now things up front between Liam Curran and Sarenta didn't change. But Sarenta has the fastest lap. So it's gonna be very tight. Very tight. Now the gap with the next guys is 1.8 with Graniero, and then Porta is falling behind a little bit, and he's having Cotalesa right behind him at 0.1, 0.2. Gonna overtake sometime soon. And then right after we have Bosic. It's quite interesting to see the performance. I think Porta changed grid. We can see this weekend in our Discord. He got a fancy one and stuff, but I remember every time I changed grid during my racing time, my numbers my performance dropped enough to be measured in a race where you know who your competitors are, and generally we are used to see Porta fighting upwards, not downwards. And right now, Cotalesa is gonna attempt an overtake. Look at that. Question is where, because in these British tracks, it's so hard to overtake that we might see a little train forming behind Mattia Porte. Awesome. Alright, back to Cactus. He's having Moss right behind, and Sedivi from the AM bracket coming also up behind him. And right behind Claudio Graziosi, his brother is not with us today. Already 1.3 behind, then Paul Hester is a bit more lost in between everyone else. 4.7 seconds ahead. Ooh, Barnett yellow flag. Careful with the rejoin, has been tapped there, put into place actually. He can rejoin safely now. He drops into last position before Quarantoto, who's 17 seconds behind. Seems to have some damage as well. But we have a very nice train behind Batek, formed by him, Rogers, Chandler, Okramenko, Schneider and Barnett. It's a nice fight going on behind here. We're focusing on Rob Chandler now with the very nice looking car with gold as main color. And Okramenko and Schneider, a Mercedes and another Ferrari coming from behind. It's a very Ferrari intensive group. Led by Batek. What the hell happened there? Let's rewind. I can imagine Rob is gonna be pissed. And I think that was on the entrance of the oh, he went for it? No way you went for it there. God damn it. Was that Schneider? I don't remember anymore, but let's check the log. I don't even know if he's tracked it. 94 and 17 and then 94 and 45. So it was Okramenko touching on to Rob Chandler and Schneider. I mean, obviously what happened there is his fault. It's unfortunate, but let's see. We need to continue with the race. Looking back to the front progressively again. Ravanevski closing in on Stevens. Sedivi caught up with Moss and Cactus. Very good performance from the top AM driver. Bosic anchored Lessa right behind Porta with another group of 3. And Sarempa within 0.3 and 4 of Current. I think this is a race that is a sprint race, so there is no potential undercut or overcut, which, I mean, for a change is a good thing, because that's gonna have to be dealt with on the track, right? Here, it's a matter of Sarempa, which clearly is a tad faster, yeah? It's a matter of him keeping the tires in better condition, trying to go on the outside. Liam keeping on the inside, very well done, leaving space, keeping it clean. Now going left, a straight that it's gonna turn into a right turn, therefore Liam has the corner. Sarempa trying to get his way through, but this is the damn thing with these small tracks. There is no curb or asphalt area to make the track wider, and Granier is catching up to them, because the last lap Liam Curran and Sarempa were half second slower than they are usually. No, wait, a second and a half slower. And Graniero caught up even with a slow lap. Everyone had a fairly slow lap, but throughout half of the grid, mid-half of the grid, everyone is improving at least. So these two fighting might get Graniero to join, at least temporarily, the fight for those positions. Obviously, through pure pace, we can see Sarempa can totally give a go, and there he goes. There is a mild touch. Now Liam goes into the grass a little bit, loses traction out of that chicane, but that was very well prepared by Sarempa, who knew what the turn was for that chicane that would have the out into the next straight. And Liam Curran was very nice, leaving space in a clean manner, and therefore turning into this overtake. Very well done. Very well done. Now Graniero is certainly in there. The question is, can Graniero follow Liam? Or can even Liam take back on Mattia Sarempa? look at that last lap, 135. Both of them absolutely trashed it. Now, that meant that I think that was the case already. Yeah, no, it was Cotalesa being on the chase of Porta, and he managed to improve a little bit, or rather, Cotalesa had a very bad last lap. Last lap from Cotalesa 135.9. You can see that in there, and Bosic came in with 135.7, closing in a little bit, leading the pack with Moss, Cactus, so that means Moss took over Cactus, Sedivi and Graziosi. This is clearly the group to look at. So we're gonna go into the bonnet here and maybe check some of the cameras from the guys that are involved in this fight. Alright, we have here Katkas in the middle of the group. Well, we're gonna put the helicom here. He's struggling with temps on the bottom left, as you can see. Bottom left, rear left. Come on, Steve, mate. Let's go for it. Let's move now into
Distance. We think about 6.
Kurt. Oh, Kurt. Yeah, Kurt Moss. Focused but chill. He's chasing Bosic. It's not terribly obvious who has better pace here. We know that Sedivi's fastest lap is the fastest lap of the group, right after Bosic, which is leading the pack there. But I don't think almost any of them had a chance to have a clean lap without anyone in front in the race. So hard to see, hard to know. Cactus now losing a little bit with. I'll be back.
You've got half your fuel left. You've just done a 134.73. Brakes are getting a bit hot.
right back. And Cactus is losing a little bit of pace with the guys ahead. He's not able to match his fastest lap, and Kurt Moss right now pulled through his fastest one with 134.4. That's 1 second to Bosic, so the group is widening a little bit. Still having some close fights, so we're gonna focus now on Bosic and Kotsala. Alright, before that, he still doesn't have the camera, so yeah, doesn't matter. He's on the chase of Sarempa, he's still not losing a lot, so let's get back to our standard camera. Following Bosic with pink rims. Why would you do that, Bosic? I don't know. Doesn't match the colors, but hey, freedom to do whatever you want. Right, so Raveneski yellow flag. It's gonna be Batek overtaking there. Don't touch each other. Okay, there we go. All clean. Cotalesa with Bosic. Ah, no, that's Porta. With Cotalesa. Taking the inside. Didn't go for it. It was a mid-speed turn. It's very, very close right now between the three of these three. Sorry. We're having three cars so close, in less than a second here. Cotalesa, like I think I said last week, I would be so, I mean, not so nervous, but now Moss joins the fight because Porta is dropping the performance, so it became a 4 drivers fight, and the cut is with Cactus on 8th. That's where we start to see in the next gap. Cotalesa driving so close to Porta, it's bound to lose some aero at some point, and Moss now into Bosic. Look at that. Back into Cotalesa, 0.2. Teeny tiny track with little corners and no piano, no curves. Hey, yep. There we go. Better track, mirror grip. No. Some slipstream out of that. Oh, what is? I think that was Quarantotto. Now going into the outside, I think this is similar. Ooh, nice. That's how, what's his name? Sarempa. Oh, he lifted there. He lifted, and then Bosic is on their ass with Moss as well. Porta is just making fun of these guys, I think. Oh, no! Going too wide outside, stepping on the grass and still staying there. It's insane the pace that Cotalesa seems to have. Wow, we are really enjoying this. Porta goes a bit wide and made the mistake that Cotalesa will take advantage of. Now they go into the oh my, the chicane, and now is Moss right on the ass of Bosic. We are gonna get his cam up front. I think there is some delay here, but I don't know which one is which. I think 0.8, 10 point. Ah no, this is obviously old. Let's go here. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm super close, within 0.3 seconds. Cotalesa moving away. We can see that Moss doesn't have the skin, Matthias skin. Gaining time in sector 2, Moss. Let's go. Show Bosic how it's done. Climb up one more. If I could have the camera from Bosic, I would say, come on Bosic, keep him behind. There he goes. And Bosic goes wide on the next turn. By himself. And rejoins dangerously. We should go look at that. Bosic now is stop there. No, come on. Are you waiting to rejoin? You're just quitting, Bosic. Come on, you were having a great race, mate. He's quitting. Alright, anyway. Well done for the pressure, Moss. Let's see, Bosic is in the Discord so I can call him what he really is. He's not there. Oh, damn. And Rob is there. Why is he on the chat? That's unusual. Hey, you know the best thing is that Liam Curran and Matthias Arempa are in the public chat in voice, both of them. Anyway, let's get back to the race. At the front, I'll give him some time where it's due. Liam Curran currently holding the fastest lap. It seems like whoever is second gets the fastest lap because of the slipstream. And right now it's 133.200. It's a tenth faster than Sarempa's. Ooh, Sarempa making a mistake there. And someone behind as well. I think Okremenko. But even with that mistake, Liam didn't inch any closer. Inch in any closer. Alright. And, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be 5 minutes out of the finish of the first sprint race today. Having said that, with the grid as it currently stands, Sarempa will widen a little bit his lead. Liam Curran, which is now 6/10 behind, getting a bit closer by time, by seconds, by per lap, but don't think we'll have enough pace to overtake like Sarempa did. Then we have Granier on third, very alone in there for being a sprint race. Gonna lap Okremenko right now. Then we have Cotalesa, who got rid of Porta mildly, but he's 10 seconds behind Graniero, so also fairly alone in with respects to overtaking anyone ahead. Then we have Mattia Porta on 5th, with Kurt Moss on 6th, chasing in. Then on 7th we have Graziosi, and 5 seconds behind Cactus, who didn't manage to keep the pace through this sprint race. And he's being inched in by Sedibi, who's not fighting for championship points if he overtakes Cactus. Because, not because, but he's currently second on the M class race. And then we have Paul Hester on 10th of the overall standings today. And Mark Stevens on 3rd for the M class. Then we have Batek on 12th. Then we have Ravaneski on 13th, 4th for Pro-Am, for the M. It sounds better when people say Pro-Am, so they know already it's a class. M sounds like too short. Oh, I'm just realizing Claudio Graziosi and Cristian Graniero are from the same team. Very nice. Let's try to check now on Discord if there is anyone else streaming, so that we can add it to the group of people we're checking in. Lorenzo Cotalesa is also from the same team. That's nice. So all these Italians know each other. No, that seems... Oh yeah, no, there's someone else. Lucky... Omremenko is streaming. Alright, let's give him a shout out. There is 2 minutes left. Let's check on Okremenko. There he is, being chased by Cactus, so he needs to move out of the way, probably. Let's put the stream. That is Okremenko.
Отдать дань уважения тем гонщикам, которые катали, блядь, на этой трассе в реале просто. Вот надо отдать дань уважения, блядь. Отвечаю. Потому что они... По такому дерьму, блядь, кататься, ну, это просто жесть.
He's speaking either Russian or Ukrainian. Let me see if Google knows to differentiate it. And it says that's probably Russian, but you know, I mean, he's just converting. If I put Ukrainian, it does the same translation. So we don't know, but no, yeah, I think he's Russian because we saw that on our drive standings. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so focusing on the things to focus, like look at his damn, what's the word? I don't know, you know, these things on the screen. I cannot think this morning. Very, very thick. HUD. Yeah. So it will be worth checking him again back in the second race. Right now I'm gonna go to Mr. Goose because he's finishing. The leader is in the final lap. So we are gonna move into them to see if there is anything that's gonna change, although looks unlikely. Sarempa has a 1.5 second lead, so we're gonna focus instead on our bud. Jesus, man, today myself with the names. Kurt Moss, he has chance at Porta. Still one more lap to go, and this is gonna be the fight worth watching at the end of this race. There is also a fight between Cactus and Sadivi, but as we said earlier, there is no position on the classes to be gained there, no points fight. But Paul Hester is closing in on Cactus. Depending on how this goes, we might actually tune in there. There are 2 more fights going on at the same time, Ravaneski and Schneider for points as well, and Rob Chandler and Bosic. Damn. Alright. I mean, this is the highest up and the closest one, with Moss inching into... Ooh, Cactus, yellow flag. Ay. Paul Hester coming through. Cactus dropping 5 seconds. Now Schneider 0.4 and Rob Chandler 0.4 respectively. Seems like neither
has finished the race.
will overtake, but just to be sure, Kurt Moss back in 0.3. Sarempa 1, Liam Curran 2nd, Granero 3rd, and Coteles is going to be 4th. And here we are looking for maybe a change for 5th position, but it's not going to materialize. Porta crosses the line 5th with Moss 6th. Grazios is going to be 7th. Paul Hester is going to be 8th. He actually took over Sidibe in the last lap. We missed that. And then Cactus lost 10 seconds. Is he running low on fuel? Let me check that right now. What happened there? Oh yeah, he's low on fuel. What the fuck, Steve? What the... Oh my god, no. Yo. Jeez. Ah! I'm so pissed off. He dropped position because of the fuel. Damn, bro. Alright, and then we are seeing now Rob Chandler trying to take on Bosic. So what, Bosic rejoined? Okay, so he gave up all positions except one. He decided to fight Rob Chandler. And we have Ravaneski
А ще Сауго та Шуда.
Oh, that must be some swearing in Lithuanian that we don't understand. But that sucks. But come on, Cactus, you come back in the next one. But I know he's pissed off, so I'm not gonna say anything. All right, let's go into the public chat. Let's see how the spirits are.
Не помочок, это ж полик был пидстопа, юмта.
I'm back.
Пошел и с нами.
Welcome.
Oh, guys, Steve ran out of fuel. Poor guy.
Oh,
He dropped like 1 or 2 positions last lap. I think
Yeah, I just read that.
might have happened to someone else. He's... Oh, Wayne Rogers also fuel wrong. Jeez.
Yep.
And Batek as well. Oh my god.
quite a lot of people.
Yeah. That seems to be. Damn. All right, Rob. I guess you're pissed off. That was a very nasty incident.
No. No, I don't have to be peed off because there's people that'll deal with it. I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, no, but it's annoying that it happened. That's what I mean.
Yeah, he flat out kamikaze me. There's no if and or buts, but you know.
Do you think he was trying to overtake you, or it was a mistake on his side of keeping it under control or something?
Which one are you talking about? The one where he ran me off the road, or the one where he took me out at the chicane?
In the chicane, that's the one I saw.
He let me past on the straight, and yeah, I was ahead of him. There was no reason for him to completely miss the chicane from what I saw and wipe me out because I was on the exit when he hit me.
Oh, then maybe it's the
I
other
wasn't-
one I mean. But he was also on a chicane. The one I saw was he sent it, from my point of view, in the middle of the chicane when there
Yeah.
was then a turn right, and then he took you off.
Yes,
Was
that's
that
what
one?
I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
the one prior to that, what had happened is I got a big handful of oversteer coming out of the second chicane. A couple of AM cars went past. Coming out of turn 3, heading up towards the hairpin, I had a run on him. Was up beside him. Instead of him giving me space, he ran me off the road.
Very nice.
And then I had grass on my tyres. So when I hit the brakes at the hairpin, I tapped him. Then I was off the track in the sand, let him go again, and fell to last. So
Right. All right. Well, Liam, do you have Charles Leclerc syndrome? You cannot win. What's wrong with you, mate?
I don't know. Oh well, I'm still happy about that because that was fastest lap as well, so that's good haul of points.
Yeah, well, that was the slipstream, wasn't it?
Fun.
The fastest lap. That was due to a slipstream, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still fastest lap.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Slipstream, it isn't so big factor in this track, really. I don't think.
It's a
No.
you'll probably
So-
get maybe a 10th.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
difference between you two. That's my point.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. I mean, looking forward to see you fight again. It was very nice. There were a lot of fights actually. Very interesting race overall. So let's see how the second one goes. It's the same starting grid, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I wish I could have done a proper quali, so I don't have to fight so much.
A proper quality.
Or I could defend. I could defend.
Yeah. Well, let him pass on the.
Yeah,
first
it's
turn, I
fun.
don't
It's
know.
fun.
Very good.
anyway, good luck, boys. Go for it. Yay!
Yeah, good luck.
Look,
I'm putting more air in my front life.
So, yeah. That was quite a send into the chicane there. That it was good, but yeah, that was very close.
You mean the overtake?
Yeah, it was.
The overtake, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
There's a little bump, but that was good. That was a good
very
overtake.
mild. I think you gave him space, and he measured
Yeah.
which exit he was gonna take before the
Yeah.
before the chicane. It was very nice to see you guys respecting each other. I gotta say. So I'm happy about
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I should probably double check my fuel.
Yeah, it's really nice to have clean paddles.
Yeah.
It's really good fun, really. Even on tracks that I absolutely hate, like this one. But
Good luck, guys.
Bosic is
Good luck.
not here, right?
nice, he should be.
On the
Think-
chat, I mean.
Might be.
Boys
I'll
chat.
be here.
Oh,
Yeah, yes,
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. What happened? You left yourself
just-
there for half a lap or something, and then you decided,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
fight Rob.
Yeah, no, it was yeah, Moss and I were going through the corner, and yeah, I got a bit wide.
But then you got pissed off and said,
I stuffed up.
"F this shit," and I should have sworn.
I'll just sit there, and yeah, the back tires were stuffed too. Oh, I can't get first gear again.
Ah, okay, so it was not on purpose. Okay, cool.
Oh no. It
All right, very good.
okay.
And Paul,
No,
how
it
was
was
your
a mistake.
race? Sorry. Paul is busy. Well, did Matthias say anything? It was an interesting race for Matthias. But are you getting used to the new rig, Matthias, or something?
Yeah, it's okay. It's just this car is a shit on this track.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you know, an iron table.
That's the best way to describe it, too. That's about how my Ferrari is at this track, isn't it? Yeah, a big pile.
I don't know.
of cow
They
dung.
do some kind of BOP. I think they put a lot of drag on the straight. It doesn't go.
Okay.
Hopefully the bollard lasts a bit longer this time.
I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah.
Might as well just take it out on the
Yeah.
warm-up lap.
Yeah.
Be done with
Also,
it.
Ref, you terrified me with that when you cleared the drive-through. if he's still here.
Yeah.
It was like the last corner on the last lap I had for it.
Really?
It was terrifying.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, well.
now I'm ready. So if it happens
Yeah.
again, hopefully not. But I was showing the viewers that race
Yeah.
control so that they could see that there was something wrong, so that they don't think I'm, giving
Yeah.
you.
No, it's happened to me
whatever.
before, too. But it's happened to me before as well, remember?
Maybe, but today
Yep.
it only happened to him, right? So
Yeah.
right. So I didn't want to. I think it was the only one that I saw. So if I will be paying attention to see if it happens again, and I will join the chat to ask
Yeah.
again, and we'll see. But anyway, I go out of the room. Enjoy, guys. Maybe I check in later.
All good.
Bye bye. All right. Well, ready for the second one. For the second sprint race, we have, as you can see, the same grid as the prior race. And we're in the last turn. And with an interesting fight coming in on top again, waiting for the green lights. I don't think there's gonna be, well, I don't want to say what's gonna happen or not, because then I'm gonna jinx it, but green lights and away we go. On the dirty side, we have Liam Curran, who's already yielded. What? The first position. What is going on there? We have Posage overtaken from the left. Cactus keeping it in front, but Graniero dropping also a position with more Porta. Is that even true? Okremenko having issues again. Dropping a few positions, will have to rejoin the pack on the back. Bosic dropping now with Kurt Moss, taking it on the outside, keeping it clean. And here's where Bosic got out in the prior race. Paul Hester right behind him. And Sedivi with Graziosi on that Lambo, getting in very close. There's a lot of traffic in there, and there is another impact of Rob Chandler with Batek and Schneider, 3 drivers outside. More drama, one dangerous rejoin there. I think from one Ferrari might be Schneider and Wayne Royers, one of them. And we have Batek on the back, Rob Chandler probably very pissed off. And we are missing what's happening up front, but flashing the lights between Okremenko, Batek and Chandler, I think this is. Batek going through, and Rob Chandler probably might be pissed off because another race has been screwed by external factor, from what we can see here. Anyway, coming back to the front, everyone still within 1 second gap. Sarempa now leading the race from lap 1. Liam Curran with the Charles Leclerc syndrome couldn't hold it. this time more than one, not even one turn, different to the first race. So let's see how it goes now for him with dirty air, and with Porta maybe getting a better hold onto what this car does, but he goes wide and loses 2 positions, if not 3 or 4. 3, 4 with Moss passing through there and stopping with Bosic. That is unfortunate from Mattia Porta, going wide on one of the trickiest turns this circuit has, to be fair to everyone. So now the gap we have between the second and third is 2.6 seconds, so Liam Curran can be calm on the back, while Graniero chases a distance with Cactus, who's now following super close. That gap that we think Graniero will strive for will be super different to the first race, where Cactus fell apart in the last laps due to lack of fuel or shortage there. Cool. This is currently our closest fight, and we are gonna go into the camera from stop and go for speeding the pit lane for driving forward. Bandit? Why would you pit? Maybe he had a lot of damage doing that. Anyway, now that we see here, Porta, Moss and Cotalessa super close to each other. Cactus leading the pursuit group of Graniero, and Liam Curran within 0.3 of Saturn. Absolutely outstanding. Alright, Batek speeding left, speeding in the pit lane and having to stop. Probably he will quit, I'm gonna assume. Graziosi and Sedivi leading the AM bracket, very close to each other. Barnett went out and Schneider overtook. Wayne Rogers coming in strong, might take advantage of the dirty tires, maybe go for another overtake. Stevens and Quarantoto giving it a go at the back of the AM grid, going back up to Graziosi and Sedivi. They are actually chasing Hester from the pro bracket, and then we have Porta and Moss. Let's go into TV mode. You see the train of cars here, and it's now as good time as ever to check on our camera boys. But I'm getting so pissed off today with what my stream deck is doing. Cannot change things. He's going blank for some reason. I don't think it's... I don't know where it is. Let's see if an update fixes it. There's no updates. Well, damn you, boy. Just need to add here, while we still look at this, some... what the hell, man? What's going on? Every time I put my screen on OBS, Stream Deck just crashes. Let's see if this scene streaming is stiff. And that is race control overlay, and that is ACC broadcasting camera. Yeah, okay. Target preview, I don't know what that is. Let's see, I'm gonna restart once again this shit so we can nail it. And in the meantime, you can see how Moss continues to chase of Cotalessa with Porta right behind. Doesn't want to work, so let's do it manually. Let's go to the guys. That is Stiff. Looking after Granero. Come on, mate. You need to deliver today. This second race. Going over the curves like a champ. Seeing how Granero taps the sand in there. Or the grass. The sandy grass. Onto the next chicane. Here we can see Steve really cutting corners a bit more than Granero, being more aggressive. This is the closest fight we're witnessing. Paul Hester lost position with Graziosi. Let's witness that in just a second. It's going at it, Sedili coming from the back. Funny how we don't see any 488 Ferrari anymore. Anyway, let's go into Mr. Chris, Liam Curran. Let's see how that is going for him. Someone complain about the thing. .2 seconds. We are gonna go back to Cactus. Super close. Come on, mate. I'm just as nervous as you are, I think. We are having Sedibi passing, maybe. I'm hating the fact that I cannot use the stream deck really. It's super slow done. Anyway, Paul Hester dropping now.
The gap behind is now 0.43.
See two fights at the same time. Let's see what else is going on. In the back we have Wayne Royers with Stevens. Schneider with Ravaneski. Sedivi, yellow flag goes against the wall. And that's gonna be it for the guy who was second on the AM. I think he will rejoin third or fourth.
Temperatures look good.
With damage. Let's see how this develops. Like Schneider now very close to Rabaneski, but we need to get back to Cactus.
One push next to machine.
Cactus, who has Granero still ahead, but 3 cars driving from behind him, putting pressure on absolutely everyone. But Let's is super close to him now. The last lap, Cactus did 134.1 and Cotolesa 132.7, the same as Boss. That's why they are getting closer. On the front, we have Sarempa with 133.1 for reference, and Liam Curran 132.9 as fastest lap. Again, I think this is probably the effect of the position we were talking about earlier. Being second gives you that inch, but anyway, Sarempa now marked his fastest lap with 132.982. Not the fastest lap of the race still. Woo! Got the less taking out the outside very nicely. So now the gap between Granero and Cactus is widening a little bit. As you can see, it's 0.9. Cotlesa was mildly closer last lap. Now it dropped to 0.6. And we have Moss there. Yes, creeping in on the back with Porter right behind him. I think the thing I'm enjoying the most this season is how close the mid-pack is. And also the fact that yeah, it just depends on the race that we see some of these guys on the top. So it's not like Formula One where everything is the car and then, you know, a mile difference between the drivers driving them a little bit higher or lower every race. Here, it really just drivers. So if one is substantially better in a track like this, even though in the case of Liam, he says he hates it. For some reason, he's still up there. And Mattia was dominating last season, ahead of Liam Curran, who was very unlucky, but nonetheless, he was still not winning races ahead of Porta. For some reason, Porta is here so far. Anyway, it's not performing to the same standard as last year. We have Matthias Sarempa as the newest top performer. Hopefully I mean, I don't think he will get bored, right? He's getting a run for his money up there. But it would be awesome to see Porta rejoining that and giving us a 3-wide fight for the championship. Nonetheless, whenever one of them drops a little bit, we have this fight that is generally 7 cars long. And depending on peak performance, like we see Graziosi, for instance, now has the fastest lap that enables him to fight with Bosic from the pro bracket. But the fastest lap from Bosic is pretty much on par with everyone up till the 3rd. So we'll see how that goes today. But overall, the season has been fantastic. Having healthy amount of drivers every day and very good races. I'm fairly enjoying this sprint format, and I just wonder. I mean, I know the game doesn't allow it, but it would be awesome if we had reverse grid for the second race. This is an idea that obviously popped up in the admin team throughout last year's. Hey, can we do this? It's not. It doesn't seem possible without programming, meaning taking an entry list and qualifying list and stuff like that. I don't even know if qualifying list is possible, but reverse grid for the second sprint race would be awesome. But at least maybe, I don't know, I'm just wondering, I would not in those conversations leading up to this season, but what about a one-shot qualifying for the second race, right? It would obviously make it longer, but maybe you have one shot qualifying for the first and for the second. And that's a format that we have on the midweek races, which makes it very fun. People have said. And yeah. Nonetheless. I think the benefit for sprint races in leagues like this is that it gives you a second chance at the same result of the qualifying. And we are saying it like Cactus now is 4th and keeping it up there, while the previous race he fell down progressively throughout the race. Yeah. So let's change the camera a little bit to Porta. Go on it, see how it's chasing the people. I like the skin. It's very well done. All right, these guys are the Cactus over. No, he's falling short of Granero, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Granero is on 33.6, fastest, same as Cactus, but probably more consistent. Liam Curran lost the fastest lap to Sarempa, who dropped it to 32.91, and Liam is 32.932. Insane. All right, let's go. Ooh, Paul Hester, yellow flag by himself. Rob Chandler, chasing Wayne Royers. Damage wing, I don't know how that happens. There he goes. Well done, Rob. We watched it live. How you overtook Wayne Royers, and you have 12 minutes to chase Mark Stevens. Oh, yellow flag with cactus. No, mate. No, come on. Ah, pisses me off more than it might piss you off. I'm gonna check your camera to see how annoyed you are. You're swearing. Clearly, what happened here, man? I touched too much of the grass. That is the pressure. I want to remind the drivers, the viewers, sorry, that Cactus was our most race winner of our first season. He totally deserved the win, but he missed a couple of races, and you know the math did not add up. But he dominated our first season. Truth to be told, maybe the Honda's BOP was a bit more OP back then. I mean, it was OP, everyone knew that. But, you know, he was a fantastic driver. Extremely consistent, no errors. It was boring almost to watch because he would never mess up. But, yeah, now it's turning to be different this season. And, I mean, more entertaining to witness, but, yeah. Anyway. Trying some things so I don't hide my windows. Cool. Alright, so back to the top. We have Porta and Moss within striking distance, and Cotalesa the same. That is the fight that we currently have. Stevens is chasing Barnett for a points overtake. Let's see how that goes. 0.2 right now, driving super close, both of them in the new Ferrari. When will the pass be? Current pace of Stevens is faster, even though not the fastest lap. So it seems like Barnett is facing some difficulties to keeping up with his own pace. Right now driving 1 second slower than his best. And it's not really much, given due to tires, right? Wayne Royers, yellow flag, went out, back to Stevens. Woo! Barnett goes a bit wide, and that's gonna be Stevens' chance to overtake. There's a little tap in there, but moves on. And it just comes to prove that Barnett is facing some difficulties to keep the car under control right now. Wayne Royers, another yellow flag. I think you can quit now, man. That's too demotivating, but thank you for continuing. I appreciate it. Now Schneider putting Sedivia under pressure. For now, nothing else happening on front. There is this fight and then the group of three that we have between Porta, Moss and Cotalesa. Alright, the gap widened a little bit. Going into the straight. Keeping it 0.6. Let's go into Moss. Moss currently doing 0.6, 0.2 behind Cotalesa. Let's tap on his camera. Where is that camera? Jeez. Ooh, someone tapped the grass there. Moss is currently Also, wait, what happened there? Is he ahead? Oh, wait. Ah, okay. I was like, that's not the right position. There we go. Porter right behind, Cotolesa right ahead. I realized I've been mute too much, sorry, and my brain went to think about work for some reason. It's just, I don't want to use the wrong adjective, mind-numbing. No, it's not really. It's I'm trying to find something positive, but it's nice to see Moss driving. It's very smooth. I guess that's the thing. Oh, he went. Oh, what happened? Shit! If I talked earlier. Damn it! Moss dropping to 6th. Now it's up to Porta and Cotolesa. Super close fight here. Seeing Porta maybe inching in back into the podium for a change. Let's see how this goes. On the front, as an update for everyone, Martin Sarempa is ahead by 2.8 seconds, currently holding the fastest lap. No changes between now and the times I told you earlier. Cotolesa currently on 3rd, with Porta on 4th at 0.5 seconds behind. A slightly fastest lap by Porta with 1:33.64, while Cotolesa is 7:05. Bosic on 5th, very good result if he keeps it. Fastest lap 1:33.667, so in line with Porta. Then we have Kurt Moss, who lost 4 seconds on the last lap, on 6th. Oh, we have something happening with Schneider. A bit of grass there. Kurt Moss, as we say, Graniero, got a bit lost this race. And now currently on 7th, 3.1 seconds behind Moss. Graziosi, currently on 8th, 1.5 seconds behind. And with the fastest lap of 1:33.92. That is 3/10 shorter of Graniero. Graniero actually has had the pace to be a bit upper ahead, so I'm gonna assume it must have been a couple of mistakes. There we can see Quarantoto opening the track for the fastest drivers. Let's see how well that goes. Oh, he got on the way of Moss. Unfortunate, it was too many cars to break for. Mark Stevens currently on striking distance of Schneider, 0.5. Fastest lap not that different. We are seeing a Schneider drop 5 seconds in the last lap, as you can see here, 1:40.4. That is the reason why Stevens caught up, so it's now gonna be up to them on a fight on the last 3 minutes of the race. See if there is any swap position for the 5th or 4th of the M class. Now if we go back to where the race is, Mattia Porta still striking Cotalesa for the 3rd position of the podium, and Bosic coming in, Klausening 10th by 10th per lap. His last lap was 7/10 faster than the guys up front because of the fight that they are seeing themselves in. Now Bosic made a mistake. No, that's the typical error of the game, machine timings. So Porta and Bosic trying to put Cotalesa under pressure. I must say, as simple as Cotalesa's skin is, I probably like it the most. But I love a white Ferrari. You would say a red Ferrari, right? So I'm gonna check in to see if there is anything going on in the chat, and we'll be right back.
We finished 5th or something, I think, wasn't it,
Yeah.
Chris?
I think it was 7th, if I remember correctly. We were both top 10.
I think Barbie's drive at the Glen's still the best one so far.
I mean, what? P35 to
P13.
13th?
On purpose.
Yeah.
Don't know really
That's
what
a
they
hell
are
of a
talking about.
drive.
Rogers
Yeah.
had a mistake there. I know he's letting people through. Well done. Bosic on 0.3
I'm
right
coming
now,
for you,
Porta.
Mr. Barnett.
Let's disconnect from there. Bosic putting Porta under stress, making him drop the fight with Cotalesa. Is currently 0.4. Very much, as we were saying earlier, on striking distance for an overtake. If it were any other track, that could be enough for a slipstream driven overtake in a straight. Here in this track is something else. Sedibi with Ravaneski also in real striking distance even for this track, 0.2. Now it widens a little bit, it goes a bit wide, still keeping it within track limits, I think. 0.2, 0.1, is gonna throw it, no, keeps it. This is a very tricky turn, many people go wide here, there is not a lot of track to go wide on. And we are within the last 30 seconds of the race. Sarempa, from what I can see, number 230, is gonna cross the line before their time runs out. So there's gonna be 2 more laps. That's gonna give us what? Okay, no, yeah, that's not how it works. So last lap for Sedibi, Stevens, Porta, and Bosic to attempt something at the respective praise. Right now, the closest one is Porta with Cotalesa, managed to open a bit wider the gap with Bosic, and Sedibi is within 0.3 through the chicane. He sent it but didn't work out. Taps a bit of the grass in there. Ravaneski holding the front. Stevens 0.9 from Schneider. Seems like both of them are done for today. Porta leaves Bosic behind and goes up Cotalesa for one last attempt to get on the podium on Oulton Park on the second sprint race of today. Get it super close on that turn. Now they're gonna go into the hated chicane of this track. Now left and right, taking all over the curves. Very dangerous for Cotalesa. Jesus Christ, if I get it wrong again, on to the next chicane. We can see as Rempa is gonna win today. He has 2 turns left. Oh no, Porta misses it. And Bosic also missed the one behind. And Mosk's gonna fish something in here, but Porta shields position. Come on, Moss. It's Bosic something in there to fight for. 2 turns left for him, for them anyway. Leader finished the race. Congratulations to Sarempa. Liam Curran crosses as well with 1.3 seconds behind. Cotalesa now not under the threat of Porta. And here we go, Moss. 1 more turn and a half. How is that the exit? And Bosic's gonna get it. That was better for him. We get Porta finishing 4th, Bosic 5th, and Moss on 6th. Well done, guys. We go on to Graniero, who just finished 7th. Graziosi, first winner of the AM bracket. Cactus, another not great finish on 9th. 8 for the Pro. Hester also gonna cross soon on 9th for his 10th overall. And then Raveneski is gonna cross on 2nd for the AM bracket. Followed by Sidibi, who they are still fighting for points here, but it seems like Raveneski is gonna bring it home. And then right behind we have Schneider and Stevens fighting for the last positions. That could change the points overall, but it doesn't. Schneider crosses in, Stevens afterwards, Barnett and Chandler are still yet to cross, and they're gonna be the last two doing so, pretty much in the bottom of the grid. But here we go, guys. Congratulations, everyone. It was a very fun race. Whew. No one ran out of fuel apparently in the second attempt. I guess everyone learned the lesson. And Jesus, my voice is absolutely plastered. I think the beneficial thing of these sprint races is that it gives you 2 close races instead of one where the gaps widen and then the whole grid is super distributed. So I'm happy we added that this season. I hope all of you enjoyed it as well. And with this, we're gonna wrap up for today, and I'm gonna hope to see you next week for our fourth race, which is gonna be an endurance race in Nürburgring. We're going on September 2nd in 2 weeks. We now do our first break. We're going 2 weeks, September 2nd, to Nürburgring for an endurance race, which will have a 90 minutes 90 minutes race, in which there's gonna be pit stop for fuel as well. Not so much mandatory as needed, nonetheless will be mandatory. And yeah, it's a double points race, so looking forward to see you all there. Bye bye for today. Have a nice weekend all of you. Thank you very much.